welcome to Tilly's Music Guidance, and today is an action-packed episode for you. Today we've got 2 video exclusives from Tropical Boyfriend Catalogue and HMS Sirens, and we've got some really great recommendations for you today. So let's get on with the show. I'm recommending a song by a band called Screen Vinyl Image, and the song is called Until the End of Time. Now, this is a really great tune from a band from Virginia over in America. Now, the music is all based on real sort of dark wave, cold wave music. Because it really has this distant, haunting church bells, and when you listen to it, it almost sounds like the clanging chimes of doom. It's like an apocalyptic world. It's like the end of the world is nigh when you start listening to it. It starts going quite deep and dark. This is what I really like about the song. It has a real sort of post-punk, dark, eerie sound to it, you know, and what it does is it uplifts it a little bit by having some really soft, sort of whispered vocals. You could say that it's a post-apocalyptic love song. Now, I don't know about you, but I've not heard many post-apocalyptic love songs, so this is definitely one up there. I recommend that track, Screen Vinyl Image, Until the End of Time. Now, the next track I'm going to go through today is a song I absolutely love. The song's called Violets in the Pool, and it's by Tamaryn. Now, this is a really dark, gloomy, haunting song. It's slow, but it really packs a punch when you listen to this track. It's just an absolute dark wave beauty. This is a real great example of what dark wave music is. But it just works absolutely beautifully, and with the vocals eerily whispered, and it just, once again, it really makes the hairs on your arm really rise up. It sends chills down your spine, but it's just beautifully done. Fully distorted guitar work with a really, really lovely echo to it as well, and it just brings this beautiful wavy sound to it. So check it out, Violets in the Pool, Tamaryn. So the next track I'm going to recommend to you guys today is a song by a band called Holy, and the song is called Premonition. Oh, it shines through. Now, the reason I pause on the title is because the track splits into 3. So you have the singing, you have the instrumental, and then you have the outro. And this song is absolutely brilliant. It's so cool. And what it does when you listen to the song, it kind of sort of sounds like a cross between Tame Impala and the sort of psychedelic stage of the Beatles, because it has that really psychedelic sounding work to the song. And have a listen, and it's absolutely great. Swedish band, and it's a project from lead singer Hannes Firm from Maya in Sweden. One thing I love about this song is I just think it's beautiful. It's a beautiful sound. It's actually quite tranquil when you actually listen to it, and it's relaxation, and it's relaxing as well. It's really calm, and it just takes you on this hazy journey. And yeah, you can just really lose yourself when you actually listen to the song. So that track again is Holy, and the song was called Premonition. Oh, it shines through. My next recommendation is a band called Toy, and the song is Toy, and the song is called Sequence 1. It's a subtle, hazy tune. It's an absolute refreshing shoegaze song about a post-apocalyptic world experiencing a war zone with your loved one. And what the song does is it uses psychedelic sounds throughout the song, and then it completely changes direction halfway through to give a completely different sound. And I think this is what makes this song absolutely great to listen to. So just really enjoy listening to this. So many times during lockdown. It's really sort of helped me get through sort of like the bad times. It's just absolutely beautiful to listen to, so I really recommend that you listen to this. So this is Toy and this is Sequence 1. I'm recommending the track No Vacation Days. It's just such a perfect song for a summer's day. Now I know we're going into autumn, winter time, but I play this throughout the summer, and if you listen to it now, it'll just bring back lovely summer sound into your ears. When you listen to the song, it really reminds you of that amazing band who I love, Camera Obscura. When you listen to the Dreamlight playing guitar, it has a real added surf feel to it as well. It has a really great beat to the song, and it's really great with the added cymbals hit at the right time as well. The outro instrumental is absolutely brilliant. It is absolutely perfect to just drift away into a haze. Days, No Vacation. Now, we have a video exclusive today, and I'm really excited about this because these are an up-and-coming indie band. They're just releasing their brand new single, and I'm really looking forward to sharing this with you. So today I'm gonna be recommending a band called Tropical Boyfriend Catalogue, and their song is called I Can Run Faster Than Your Car. I managed to speak to Zach to the band just to get to know the band a bit better, and obviously just to see where their musical influences come from, just for you guys to get to know a bit about the band. So I'll take you over to Zach now.
Hey, it's Zach from Tropical Boyfriend Catalogue. How you doing?
Hey, thanks for sharing some time with me today. So, first question is, how would you describe your music to people who've never heard your sound before?
So I was thinking about this, and I kind of like thinking of it as instruments rather than genres. So we've got some guitars, we've got some keys, and we've got some vocals in there with a drum kit and a bass. Genre-wise, probably indie, alternative, poppy, jazzy kind of stuff. You've got to check it out to hear what it's like. and we've been described as eclectic, which I'm pretty pleased about, so it's all different.
If you could sum up your music in 3 words, what would it be?
So I would go for energetic, cathartic, and good. You know.
Who are you inspired by?
Growing up, I was really into the Jam. I really loved the Jam. And then, I think it was in like 2011, I got really into Built on Glass, the Nick Murphy album, rather Chet Faker. And now, of course, he's releasing music under name Nick Murphy. I really like his music and what he's doing. And then the band has been compared a few times to Vampire Weekend, and so I was not particularly familiar with their music. I've since got all their albums, and Father of the Bride I'm really inspired by. I love the way that moves through all the different kind of moods of the album and thoughts and feelings, which is really great.
How has growing up from where you were from influenced your sound?
I think the biggest influence was the kind of schools I got to go to. And so last school I went to, they were really into kind of jazz and neo-soul and kind of mixing with young musicians there. You know, that helped me so much kind of develop different sounds and try out different things musically. And then, yeah, you know, being in Croydon and having access to different parts of London, you've got like a lot of different gigs and stuff you can go to that I would attend with my mates.
If you could collaborate with any musician, living or deceased, who would it be?
So there was recently a song called Ate Up All the Cake by Bon Iver, and Bruce Springsteen's on it, and just listening to it, I'm like, that I'd love to be on a record like that with really great names like Bon Iver and Bruce. And then I think other than that, maybe I'd like to do a song with Pine Grove and somehow bring in kind of different textures to his music. I feel like that'd be really interesting. He's got such a defined sound, and I'd like to break that and experiment with him. Evan Hall.
What are your plans for the future?
TBFC have got a lot of plans coming up. We're heading into a new era called Something to Feel Alive In. We're going to release a run of singles. We're not telling anyone how many yet, and we don't know, but there'll be a few. And so yeah, we're going to release these singles, and then after that, we've got an EP finished that will be coming out, and we're finishing up our album at the moment. So there's lots of music coming, and we've got our next year kind of planned out, and it's just getting all our ducks in a row and everything. So that's very exciting.
And do you have any advice for any future musicians or anyone starting a career out of music?
This question, I think, stumped me the most because I feel like I'm at the very start of my journey. And so I was thinking, well, how can I give advice? But then I was thinking, well, maybe I should kind of share what I've been told that really I liked. So one of my favourite things was a producer called Jake Gosling was talking about his different work, and he produced for Ed Sheeran, and describing Ed Sheeran, he said he was different because it was always easy to work with him. And I think that's such a good lesson to learn. Like, you know, you can get anywhere if you're easy to be with and work with, and you get things done and sent over to different people. And then, you know, just be ambitious, keeping on. The genius hits the target that no one else sees. I feel like these are all cliches and things, but just be true to what your vision is and keep going. Alright, thanks. I've been Zach from Tropical Boyfriend Catalogue. Take a listen to our new song, I Can Run Faster Than Your Car. Cheers.
Awesome. Thanks so much for taking time out to speak to us, and good luck with your new single. We have another exclusive from Tropical Boyfriend Catalogue because their new video for I Can Run Faster Than Your Car hasn't actually been released yet, and we have got exclusive footage of that. So this is really cool to actually be featured on this show. So here is Tropical Boyfriend Catalogue and I Can Run Faster Than Your Car. Really cool. So thank you to Zach and the band, and as I said, best of luck with your single, and I'm hoping when you actually release your album that you will come back on the show and we can talk some more. So thank you very much, guys, and check them out. Tropical Boyfriend Catalogue and I Can Run Faster Than Your Car. We have an exclusive today with an up-and-coming indie band, HMS Sirens. Now, they're a 5-piece band from Manchester. Now, their music is described as alternative indie rock. They recently released their brand new EP, Polaroids, and already, since August, they've already racked up 8,000 streams. Now, they haven't even played live before, and they've already racked up 8,000 streams, so that's pretty good going for a band who actually hasn't played live yet. So really well done to the band. So here's a sample of their new EP.
Last week, when love is coming out, we're going in. Don't lose interest, don't lose interest. Love you
So I interviewed the band this week, and this is how it went down. Guys, thank you so much for appearing on the show today. I really appreciate you taking your time out of your busy schedule to come and have an interview with me today. So let's get down to it.
Hello Jack, it's Alex from HMS Sirens. Thanks for inviting us onto your show. So I thought I'd do a little introduction to the band first. You got myself, I do the words and I do the rhythm guitar. You've got TC on vocals and bass guitar. Bruce that does lead guitar. You've got Michael on the drums and then Chris on the keys. We're from Manchester, or North Manchester, sort of Whitefield area, if you've ever been up that way. And we sort of formed last year out of the ashes of a couple of other bands, and here we are now.
So how would you describe your music to people who have never heard your sound before?
It's indie rock. It's kind of dark. It's at that scuzzier end. We'll come on to influences, but if you like Suede or Echo and the Bunnymen or early REM or I don't know, the Pixies and things like that, we're kind of in that sort of area where we don't sound like Oasis or nothing like that. So we're sort of, I describe us as kind of dark indie, anthemic, if that's a good word for it. Dark indie rock.
If you could sum up your latest EP in 3 words, what would it be?
Well, our latest release is our first release. It's an EP called Polaroids, which came out about 2 months ago now. It's got 3 tracks on it, 21 Losing Touch, and 2x2. To describe it in 3 words: sleazy, heartfelt, hopeful.
So who would you say you're inspired by?
As ever in a band, there's a melting pot of different influences. I think there's a few common denominators between us all. So anywhere from, sort of Paul Simon, which you won't hear on the record at all, but I think lyrically I'm trying to get somewhere like that. But early R.E.M., Suede, massive influences, on us as a band. Just their aesthetic and their marrying of sound and things like that are, hugely influential. Who else? God, there's so many, isn't there? I mean, I like stuff like The National and Wilco, and we love Radiohead as well. I think that's a band who've always kept their integrity. Integrity. So yeah, there's a massive melting pot of stuff in there, and I don't want to speak for the rest of the band because some of them might have shit taste.
How's growing up from where you're from influenced your sound?
So we grew up in North Manchester, so sort of in between sort of Bury and Manchester, and as you're growing up, there's the people who go to Bury, and then there's the people who go to Manchester, and even though we're only sort of 5-6 miles away, it sometimes felt like Manchester was another world to a lot of people, and we kind of embraced it because it's a cool place, and it is a cool place, but it also buys into its own hype a lot, which is very Mancunian. But we're kind of influencing that sort of, you're sort of trapped. You can see Manchester, but you're not there. You're not permanently there. You're in this sort of halfway house. So I think there's a lot of the songs that do deal with escapism and getting out of that hole that you're in, and trying to create something new and magical, whether that's like just through the music or who you are as a person, to try and almost reinvent yourselves. So yeah, it has influenced us a lot, but maybe not in the ways of, say, we want to sound like Oasis, because we certainly fucking don't want to sound like Oasis. There was one Oasis and they were decent enough, but you don't need another 1,000 bands trying to sound like them, because they're just a facsimile, really.
If you could collaborate with any musician, living or deceased, who would it be?
I'm going to just do this one for me. There's so many out there, but I think the person for me who's married lyrics and melody and harmony up, almost unparalleled. There's two really. There's Paul McCartney and there's Paul Simon. And I just think, they've been in their 80s now as well, so you could, I reckon you could probably do what you want. But no, they're both still alive, thankfully, and long may that continue.
What are your plans for the future?
To survive, I think, is the first one, to get through this year, which is, it's not been great, has it, let's be honest. So live music's kind of scuppered for the time being. So we're concentrating on doing our next EP, which we hope will be out sometime spring-ish next year. So we've got we've got the songs demoed, and to be honest, they're really, really good. And it's another leap forward from Polaroids, we think, as well. So yeah, we're really, really excited about that, and we can't wait to share some new material with you. It's a long time these days with without gigging. You're kind of go, here's my release, all right, that was a couple of months ago, what else have you got for us? And you're like, Jesus, give us some time, let it breathe a little bit. But yeah, we'll be we've demoed 5 or 6 new songs, and they sound fucking fantastic. And
do you guys have any advice for any future musicians or aspiring musicians?
I think you can just trust the government on this and retrain for cyber. Why the fuck not? Who needs creativity? So yeah, I think that's where we are, isn't it? October 2020. It's fucking great. So thank you very, very much for this, Jack, and can't wait to hear it. Cheers, mate. Take care.
Great. Guys, thank you so much for taking time out and to speak with me today. Best of luck with the EP, and I really look forward to listening to your I really look forward to a new album coming out soon, and hopefully we can chat more and we can talk about that more when you release it. So best of luck, guys, and all the best for the future. That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, please subscribe to my channel and please like videos. Follow my Instagram, follow my Twitter, follow my Facebook, and check out my website. Take care.